I actually think I can stand up here. It's kind of an FDR thing. The braces. I'm ready to talk to my friends. Well, I've had some surprises in my life, as you know. A year ago, I was running 4 times a week and lifting 3, and I was in the best shape I've ever been for, like, when I was 20. And I was getting proud. I said, I'm going to do something athletic here. And they said, there's something wrong with you. Well, I thought she just meant normal. But she noticed things that were happening to me, left-sided weakness, things falling out of my left hand, some forgetfulness. And I thought I was going through some type of Alzheimer's or dementia, and that's what I was into. And I told her, you know, being a man, I said, if this gets worse, I'll talk to a doctor about it. Don't have to now, though. She said, I will make an appointment for a physical checkup. And I said, well, when it gets worse, I will go in without any argument. So I went out for an evening run. And I set my little egg timer. And I came back in and Faye said, do you know what you look like when you run? I said, I'm sure it's not a real good athletic form. She said, you're dragging your left foot all through the time you're running. But I said, I just ran a mile under 9 minutes. She said, if dragging your left foot while you run a mile becomes an event, I think you're going to let her. I don't think it's right. Well, at the end of my representative, I had to return the state equipment, the computer, keys, and all this stuff. You know, some notes on some bills that I was very interested in. And so I had to go down to St. Paul and return these articles. So I did that. And I thought I had all that done. And then I realized I was kind of standing in the dark. And I looked up, and I was in a Sears parking lot, not knowing why I was there or what I was doing. I said, I think I'm a representative, and I'm in St. Paul, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I said, oh my God, I made you a Republican. But I did get it squared away. I could walk at that time, so I couldn't find my car, so I just set the rectangle off in the Sears parking lot and walked it, and pressed my little button, and finally the lights went on, and it beeped at me and said, here I am. And the technology GPS, I said, that sucker's going to take me home. So I got in, and I put the phone, and I said, I hope it's a nice house with a pretty wife. And you know, the house wasn't bad, and the wife was very pretty. Thank you. I've had an opportunity to work with Paul Wellstone at the microphone, behind the microphone, in the back room, on legislations, on some things that you might not think of. My first contact with him was with my nephew, Jimmy Clark. And Jimmy Clark said, hey, Papa, how about going to wrestling practice with me? I said, okay, that's fine. So I go over to Elk River and went to wrestling practice with him. Who's coaching his wrestling lessons? Paul Wellstone. Right out in the middle. And he had just the, you know, and he said, who are you? I said, I'm Jimmy Clark's uncle. Oh, Jimmy Clark's uncle, are you? That was the only winner in the room. So he was pretty excited about that. But Paul Wellstone and I share a couple of things. One would be, if you want to be a success, be passionate and work hard. And don't give up too early. This year, Chuck Woken put together a funding formula that we worked on last session, that treats rural Minnesota fairly. And that's been going on for 30 years. So after 30 years of work, bam, it's in, and then outer state and regional centers will be treated fairly in that formula. Now I have some Spanish descendants that are also politicians. And there were one more, is their family name. And they were in a pop company. And he wanted to create a pop. So he worked his way through all the flavors. And he invented a pop called 5-Up. And it just wasn't it. It didn't have the kick, it didn't have enough caffeine, didn't have enough this. So he did 6-Up. And then he quit. And I say, you've got to do one more. And we have a lot of people in this audience that are one more. They were so close to going into office and bringing the Democratic message that would do that. That would be great. So I say to you, one more time. One more time. Well, they did get me out of the Sears parking lot and rescued me and got me into the hospital and did an MRI. And they said, and an emergency operation. They said, Representative Fox, your brain has enlarged and shifted to the left. I said, I don't need a brain surgeon to tell me that. That's all over. Do you think it's possibly contagious? Hopefully it's contagious. Because why would you want something to be contagious? Just think. Larger brain shifting to the left. Because we'll have a better Minnesota. We need legislators that work for making it easy to vote, not hard to vote. We need legislators that are willing to make unions easy to obtain, not hard to vote. So, I am a Democrat. Hey. I am a liberal. I am proud of both. Let's get Minnesota back to the people. Thank you.